Hi guys! Welcome back to our YouTube channel! Who missed me doing a sit-down video? It's been a while, like 6 months already, that I haven't done any sit-down video because just like I said in the update above, I will link above, that I'll be shifting my channel into more on countryside living videos here in our province, in our outskirt area. Unfortunately, these past few days, it has been raining almost every day. So, I can't grab a chance to film outside. So, mostly my contents were like gardening, link above, and then mostly are outside activities. And and by the way, haven't uploaded in like 2 weeks because something came up, but thank God it's resolved now. Then the other reason nga is yung mostly everyday nag-rain, so I can't film. And then I think na I can't wait for like a day that won't rain because weather is unpredicted. So kaya naisipan ko na babalik na lang ako sa sit down videos for a while kasi sayang din naman pag hindi tayo maging productive dahil lang sa weather or whatsoever reasons, di ba? So, the past 2 weeks, move on na tayo. I haven't uploaded back then kasi there are very important reasons. And now, we're back! So, I'm back. I'm super back. And, for now, I've realized na magta-topic na lang ako ng mga related pa rin sa countryside living. So, our very first topic for this series is, for this like sit-down series videos. So, our very first topic is why we move here in the countryside. A little background lang pala. We've been living in the city for like 2010 to 2019. So that's almost 10 years living in the city, me and my husband. So why we chose here and give up living in the city, which by the way makes sense sa mga nangyari ngayon sa pandemic. It is very practical for us to live here in the countryside than being in the city. Since we're thankful that we can work wherever we are as long as there is an internet connection. So, we're grateful for that. And then, so yun ang background namin. So, why we gave up living in the city and chose to live here. Actually, we've been like weighing our options to where we live, but yung sa mind talaga namin, my husband and I both came from a like community and we're not from a city per se, so we always would prefer to live like sa countryside. And for me, this is our preferred option or choice when we'll be having a family because first and foremost, the cost of living. This is the very first factor that we consider where we live in a city or here in the suburbs, something like that. So ano nga ba ang mga reasons why we came here, why we will be living here? We don't know yet, but we foreseen our like we will be planning to live here. By the way, we are in totally so the very first reason is we build a small business here in the province or here in the municipality. So we have a small snack bar business. And for me lang, ha, it is much better to run a business with you hands on in it, because for me kasi, I would love to like experience everything in the business, so that para hindi naman ako ignorant in dealing things. For me yun. So that's the very first reason. The second reason is, of course, the cost of living. My husband and I always discussed about if we will be living in the city, how much would be the housing, like that. And in the bracket of our salary, we will just mostly get a one room house. And before that, we were living in like boarding house. We've been living we transferred in a house, in another house, in an apartment, and lastly was also another apartment. So parang ganun, na-realize namin, ang husband ko na we kept on transferring, or maybe in the future we'll be getting a like subdivision, but most likely with the salary that we have, we will just be getting 1 or 2 bedrooms. Whereas here in the suburbs, or here in the rural area, we can build our own house with the same amount of money, but with like, a wider option kind of house. Because here we have our own lot. I bought my own lot here, where I can build our own house. So lot is not a problem already. So like we just need to have the money and build our own house. Then the third one is, if we will be having a family. Sooner or later, we will be having a family. Of course, that's part of what we prayed for, it's part of the plan. But part of the plan. So it is important for us to consider, where would the kids live. Like if example, we will just have a like limited space inside the house, because in addition to what I've said earlier, that parang medyo masikip na house if that's what just we can afford. And then at the same time, paying for the cost of living. Mostly schools in the city are expensive if you want to enroll your kids in a private schools. So here, which we can have, we can save for like, hindi naman masyadong mga mahal ang schools dito. So that's the third one. Third for the family. Then the fourth one is, what I love living here in our what do you call this, rural area, the suburbs, is we can say that we are like 30 minutes away from the city. So I can say that our area here is not populated. Thankful for the quality amount of not polluted air. And then thankfully that we can have our own vegetable garden, so we can eat organically. And then we have our own native chickens. And the surrounding itself, it is totally therapeutic. We're living in nature. So that's the fourth one. It's the quality of living. I won't say that there's the quality of living there. It's not the same, the quality of living in the city. In the city, everything is very like, what do you call that, everything is there. Like fast food, you can order anytime, you can visit anytime. The malls, you can go there every time you want. Everything is accessible. Whereas here, malayo pa talaga siya. But then, when when things are, there are really both pros and cons, but this is our choice for now. This is the option for now, which is very um, timely, and we're grateful that we chose to live here, because for the things that happening now, like the pandemic, we're very thankful that we're here living and not in the city, because mostly the virus infected mostly from the city. So, but we're hoping and praying that this pandemic will end soonest, because it paralyzes everything, especially the economy. But the most important thing is that we should be healthy. So guys, those are just for my video for today, and I hope I can continue this countryside living videos content. So I see you in the next one, and I miss doing this. I miss like me talking in front of the camera, not just filming. So thank you so much guys. Thank you so much for watching us today. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye.